Grossman, and I'm here from News in the 1800s. This is a breaking interview here with Henry Clay Frick. All right, sir, where were you born?
I was born in Pennsylvania.
Oh, really? Did you grow up well off?
No, I was very poor.
Okay. Well, how did you become one of the wealthy?
Well, I became wealthy by manufacturing cocaine.
And how did that work out for you?
It worked okay, but then it stopped. Okay.
So you formed a merger with Andrew Carnegie and his steel corporation.
Yes, I did. And that went very well.
Really?
Yes, but then I lost my stock to him.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't feel very good.
I'm sorry to hear that. All right. So, how are you doing with this harsh strike that's forming outside of the building?
Well, it's very large and I am very afraid.
All right. The strike forming outside is getting pretty messy. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm pretty scared about it and, yeah.
What are you planning to do to stop it?
Well, the factory is surrounded by a wooden wall with rifle ports, and it's topped with barbed wire, so this should be okay, but, yeah.
I've heard you hired some Pinkerton agents.
Yes, we've hired 300 Pinkerton strike breakers.
Oh, really? Did you feel that that was completely necessary, or are you doing it for precaution?
We are doing it for precaution because we feel that this is a very large strike and we have to defend ourselves.
Yes, there are almost 3,000 people here striking, right?
Yes, 3,800 steel mill workers were working at the plant and they have assembled into a strike.
And how do you feel about that?
Well, that is a lot of people and, yeah, I guess they weren't being paid enough.
Do you feel that they betrayed you in some sort of a way?
I think so. Yeah.
How do you feel about Carnegie right now?
I'm very mad at him.
Where is he?
He's in Scotland right now.
On business?
I doubt it.
Would you count him a close friend or somebody you'd like to speak to about what is happening here? Would you blame him?
Yes, I would blame him. He's the one that's in charge of paying the workers and the working conditions, so yes, I would blame him.
So, there's a rumor going around that you have been meeting with individual workers to negotiate contracts. Is that true?
I didn't even know about the contracts.
Really?
Yes.
That is what they said. I guess we're going to have to find out. Indeed?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So, did you know about the vote that the workers took to strike?
No, I didn't.
Did they just show up on strike?
Yes, they just showed up, I guess.
How do you feel about that?
It's very surprising that how many of them actually showed up and how fast they showed up.
Really? Well, that's very sad. I'm surprised that some workers would have the nerve to do that.
Yeah.
I have also heard that the workers are trying to keep the Pinkerton agents from landing their ship in the harbor.
Yeah. They're doing that by pumping oil into this river through sticks of dynamite, and they're trying to ignite the river to keep the Pinkerton agents away.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's a little extreme, but I guess it's okay.
All right. So, do you think that this strike is going to result in killings or injuries?
Yes, I believe so.
What are you going to do to stop it?
Well, nothing.
Really?
Yes, really.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Frick.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to stop for a commercial break while we go outside to interview one of the workers. Thank you.
now. We want better pay, better conditions now. We want better pay, better conditions now. We want better pay, better conditions now.
Excuse me, what are you striking for?
Well, we want better pay, better conditions, and better working conditions where we aren't killed in the process.
We want better pay.
And do you want those changes immediately, or are you all right with settling for them happening in a little while?
No, we want them immediately.
We want better pay.
Well, how do you feel about the Pinkerton agents that are trying to stop the strike?
I think they are ridiculous and should be stopped.
Are you part of the act that tried to light the river on fire with the dynamite to stop the Pinkerton agents?
Yes, I was there right at the scene, and it was ridiculous.
How do you feel about being arrested for this act?
Outraged.
Outraged.
Immensely.
Immensely. All right, well, thank you. This has been a live interview with a worker. Thank you very much. This is Lindsay Weissman from the NNN News from the 1800s. We'll be right back with an interview with Andrew Carnegie. Thank you very much. Hello, this is Lindsay Weissman from the NNN News from the 1800s. I'm here at the scene of that strike.
Boom! Boom!
Hello, this is Lindsay Weissman from the NNN News from the 1800s. I'm here with Andrew Carnegie in Scotland. Sort of a background on how you came to the U.S.?
Well, I was born in Scotland. I immigrated here in 1848.
And did you grow up well off?
And I grew up in a very poor family.
And now you're the richest capitalist in American history, right? So far.
So far, yes. I'm very rich.
Now, do you support who do you support in this matter?
Well, I support the working class and unions.
But you're a businessman. How can you do that? Everybody must cut wages and fire workers at some point.
Well, sometimes I refuse union demands and cut wages, but I think overall I'm on their side.
This is one of your first steel plantations, the Homestead?
Yes. It's one of the biggest steel plants in the U.S.
Really? And how are the workers acting in this facility?
Well, they're beginning to act quite aggressively. So, not sure what that says about how nice I am to them. But
All right. And what has your partner, Mr. Frick, been saying about what's going on, or what has he been doing?
well, he's had the factory surrounded by a wooden wall with rifle ports and topped with barbed wire. Yeah, so apparently this has given us a nickname of Fort Frick.
And he has also hired some Pinkerton agents, some strike breakers,
Yeah, 300 in fact.
and he feels that he is being betrayed by you because you're leaving in this time of crisis. Is that true?
Well, I'm leaving for good reasons. Someone has to take care of the cows.
You're not here on business?
No, it's a family matter.
Strike that is taking place at the Homestead factory. Are you planning on traveling back there to fix it in the quickest amount of time that you can, or are you in touch with Frick or one of the other higher members of this plant?
Well, if you don't mind, I have a message to all of the strikers out there. I'm going to personally hunt you down and keep your firstborn son.
All right, well, thank you. This has been an interesting interview, one of my different ones. It seems like we have some strikers who are here in Scotland. Strikers! Thank you! Lindsay Weissman here once again from the NNN News from the 1800s. Thank you and good night. The richest capitalist in American history, right? So far.
So far, yes. I'm rich. I'm very rich.
Of course you are.
Good.
Come on. Okay, ready?
Can't put the steel down. She says, in the middle of when she's talking, shoot her.
Well,
That was nice.
Okay, go. Go.
Wait, Lindsay,
Lindsay, just go.
Oh, there you go.
Can I do
Lindsay.
it?
River on fire with the dynamite. With the dynamite. Dynamite.
What the heck?
There were no planes. Airplanes have not been invented
I don't
yet.
know what to say. What is this?
It's a raisin.
God, no.
Guys, stop.
Lindsay, airplanes have not been invented
I
yet.
don't know what to say.
Well,
Actually, I can't fly.
I can't fly.